Every day, our health faces numerous dangers. But what if one of those dangers continues to go unnoticed? We do our best to protect our bodies from harmful effects. It is often overlooked that one of our organs plays a major role in the absorption of and the defense against external toxins. It is our largest organ. It is the skin. Because of its size and location, the skin comes into contact with toxins daily. Healthy and well-cared-for skin therefore performs an important protective function for our whole body.
I'd say that having beautiful and healthy skin is important to me. Ever since I was small, I've always moisturized and taken care of my skin's appearance. I make sure that I use brand name products and prefer to spend that little bit more to get something really good.
In my view, there are too many questionable ingredients in many cosmetics. Ingredients which could harm the skin more than help it. I prefer to call these products illusional cosmetics. You always want to do something good for your skin, and it's easy to believe in the promises and the beautiful faces we see in advertising. However, many of these cosmetics contain cheap mineral oils, allergens and critical preservatives.
But why should skincare products be harmful to the skin? Isn't that the exact opposite of what one expects from skincare products?
The dilemma lies in the fact that many cosmetics manufacturers think it is more important to fulfill the fantasies of the consumer than to offer good skincare. They believe that cosmetics should smell good, feel good, and be nicely packaged. To achieve this, many additives must be included, accommodating what consumers expect, but bringing with them their own undesirable side effects. Many creams contain questionable ingredients, mineral oils, for instance, which are similar to the oil used in car engines. Then, various fragrances and perfumes, which are some of the worst allergens. And added to that, a whole armada of preservatives, which can potentially cause damage and also may cause the skin to age prematurely. The exact opposite of what the consumer expects.
Ooh, this is yummy.
It smells like raspberry jam at breakfast time.
Of course, I am careful about which products I buy for my child. Anna is also quite allergic, so I do have to pay attention to that. She also has developed her own individual taste and can be quite stubborn. Her favorites are fruit-scented things, strawberry and raspberry and so on. I prefer vanilla or coconut.
Currently, cosmetics, which are designed to smell good, contain fragrances and perfumes which are responsible for many allergies. In childhood, we can become sensitized to these, developing allergies as our immune system begins to react to these substances that come in contact with the skin, and even more so as they invade the body. Often the allergic reaction may fully develop years later. Allergies are provoked only by substances foreign to the body. This fact can be found in every dermatology textbook.
Avoiding fragrances, preservatives and mineral oils from both a physiological and a dermatological perspective is the right path to follow if you desire healthy skin. Many people, though, use the same cream for years and appear to be happy with it.
I think my body lotion is great. It makes my skin really smooth and leaves it feeling good. But my skin starts to feel dry and rough if I stop using it for a while. That's why I always try to take my lotion with me so that I can quickly moisturize while on the go.
Unfortunately, only few people are aware that in high concentrations, cheap mineral oils can build a thin, impermeable film on the skin. Initially, this feels good, but after time this can hinder the skin's natural protective function. So when we don't cream, we notice our skin feeling tight straight away. In reality, the skin already has suffered and has become reliant on this artificial mineral oil film for protection. It is naturally more beneficial to work with plant-based oils containing lipids similar to those produced by our own skin. That is, of course, more labor-intensive and therefore more expensive. Because of these costs, many prefer to use cheap mineral oils in products that are then sold for a higher profit.
What is the optimal strategy for caring for the skin without causing it damage?
From a dermatological point of view, a skincare product should ideally be made from ingredients that are identical to the body's own protective substances in the skin. This way, the skin receives all it needs to regenerate and care for itself. At the same time, this is the best way to reduce allergies, as all the ingredients are compatible with the body. The immune system doesn't need to react. An amazing and healthy concept. However, producing such specific products is not that easy. We have spent a long time researching and experimenting to develop a skincare range that contains only ingredients found naturally in our skin and body. There were, of course, many hurdles along the way. First, Dr. Henrich defined the perfect dermatological composition of the product. Following this, I worked on the chemistry side of things to build a workable skincare product. It took longer than we anticipated, but now with Skin Ident, we have the first range of skincare products worldwide that contains only compounds found in the body and the skin.
Given that skin experts and cosmetics manufacturers know what is good and what is bad for our skin, why are there so many skincare products out there with critical ingredients? Why are there cosmetics manufacturers that expose our health to these risks?
I can only guess as to why Skin Ident is the only skincare range made exclusively with ingredients and vitamins that are identical to those found in the skin. Perhaps others do not have the knowledge or the technological know-how to produce such products, or perhaps they simply don't want to. But what's really scandalous is that so many cosmetics on the market contain suspicious additives and that so little information about the risks involved is available. Skincare must equal healthcare. All these expensive anti-aging and anti-wrinkle creams that are full of preservatives such as methylparaben, which has been proved to prematurely age the skin, it's just absurd. It's like taking a diet pill made out of sugar and fat that actually makes you put on weight.
As skincare experts, cosmeticians should be avoiding these problematic and suspicious ingredients found in cosmetics products. It is better to use special products with ingredients identical to those found in the skin, which gently support the skin's own natural regeneration.
My diagnosis of the skin found typical female facial skin, with an oily area prone to impurities on the forehead and nose, and on the rest of the face, especially the cheeks, we have very dry and sensitive skin. I'd recommend treatment with products from the Skin Ident range. I'd first cleanse the skin thoroughly, gently exfoliate the nose and forehead, and finish up with Liposome Super from Skin Ident.
Liposomes are the basis for our skincare. They help to transport active compounds deep into the skin. But it is only the fact that our products contain no questionable ingredients that allows us to use the fantastic qualities of the liposome without concerns. We use what are known as multilamellar liposomes, which are especially well absorbed by the skin, transporting a high amount of moisture. To reiterate our basic concept, the ingredients we use are exactly those that are produced by the skin and therefore under normal circumstances cannot cause an allergic reaction. And this would be a good time to point out that just because something is of a natural origin does not necessarily mean that it is good for us. Toadstools are of course completely natural, but you'd better not eat them. Our immune system does not just decide between natural and synthetic. To provoke an allergic reaction, it only matters whether the substance is foreign to the body or not. That's why in our cutting-edge Skin Ident line, you will only find substances and vitamins identical to the body's own.
I would also like to recommend the same products for use at home. The treatment here will only be truly beneficial with additional daily care. And only through regular use will your skin reach its healthiest state. It is very important that you not use these new cosmetics with your current ones. We really need to stay away from all questionable additives in order to improve the skin.
The skin can only return to its natural state when all skincare products used fulfill the criteria required for healthy skin. Even the use of just one product with harmful ingredients can make it impossible to achieve our goal. The goal to finally have beautiful and healthy skin.
I've now been using only Skin Ident products for 3 weeks, and I've noticed a real improvement in my skin. All skincare products promise this, and I've probably tried them all. But now I can really see and feel a difference. The concept also really makes sense to me. No preservatives, no fragrances, no mineral oils. It's like healthy nutrition, just from the outside.
With Dr. Baumann's Skin Ident, we have developed the perfect beauty care range. We can proudly say that Skin Ident fulfills all the criteria for optimal skin care. To us, it is not enough that our products are especially skin-friendly and effective. We also want to prevent damage to the planet and harm to animals. That's why we refuse to use any ingredients requiring animals to be killed. We also don't use excessive packaging materials and in this way avoid unnecessary waste. There really is no catch, and if you were to find one, we would probably be more surprised than you.
This is a story about a world obsessed with stuff. It's a story about a system in crisis. We're trashing the planet, we're trashing each other, and we're not even having fun. The good thing is that when we start to understand the system, we start to see lots of places to step in and turn these problems into solutions. Can I tell you, I love my Pantene Pro V. Of the dozen or so personal care products that I use every day, it's the one I can't live without. It says it gives my dull hair the ultimate cool shine. How does it do that? I was wondering that while I was lathering it in my hair one day, so I read the ingredients right here. Sodium lauryl sulfate, tetrasodium EDTA, methyl isothiazolinone. What is this stuff? I took this list to some scientists who know how to read it. Turns out my Pantene contains a chemical linked to cancer. And lots of other products in my bathroom, from sunscreen to lipstick and even baby shampoo, also contain chemicals linked to cancer or other problems like learning disabilities, asthma, and even damaged sperm. Like most parents, I try to keep my family safe. But now I find out my bathroom is a minefield of toxins? What are we supposed to do? To find out the answers, we have to go back to one of the key features of our materials economy: toxics in, toxics out. If, at the factory, you pour toxic chemicals into a product, like baby shampoo, you're going to wind up with toxic baby shampoo and toxics in workers, communities, and, babies. So let's take a closer look at this toxic outrage where it seeps into our lives every day, in the bathroom. The average woman in the U.S. uses about 12 personal care products daily. The average man, about 6. Each product containing a dozen or more chemicals. Less than 20% of chemicals in cosmetics have been assessed for safety by the industry's safety panel, so we just don't know what they do to us when we use them. Would you fly on an airline that only inspects 20% of its planes? Of course, not all of these chemicals are dangerous, but we know that many are. Some are carcinogens. That means that they can cause cancer. Others are neurotoxins and reproductive toxins, proven to mess up brain development and reproduction in animals. Wait a minute. We're animals too. It's like a giant experiment. We're using all these mystery chemicals and just waiting to see what happens. One thing we do know is that they're getting inside us. I had my body's toxicity levels tested, and I'm loaded with things like mercury, flame retardants, triclosan, and lead. We all are. Even babies are being born pre-polluted. Now, I know we can't live in a lead-free world, but do we have to put lead in our lipstick? I don't know. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I just bought the wrong thing. At the store, the choices seem endless. I can get lipstick in 49 shades, or shampoo for hair that's too dry, oily, fine, limp, or frizzy. But what about the choices that really matter, like the choice to buy products that are safe? It turns out the important decisions don't happen when I choose to take a product off the shelf. They happen when companies and governments decide what products should go on the shelves. So who are these companies? This is Procter & Gamble. They're the ones offering me Herbal Essences, the #2 shampoo in the country. It contains toxic petrochemicals made from oil. Since when is oil an herb? On cosmetics labels, words like herbal, natural, even organic have no legal definition. That means that anybody can put anything in a bottle and call it natural, and they do. I mean, can you imagine a top seller called Petro Essences? Gross. What's even nastier are hair relaxers marketed to 5-year-olds and skin whitening creams. These are super toxic, both in their ingredients and in the message they send about what beauty is. Ooh, here's Estee Lauder offering me a chance to help find a cure for breast cancer. That's nice. But wait, they're also using chemicals linked to cancer. Don't you think the best way for Estee Lauder to fight cancer is to stop using those chemicals in the first place? So really, I get to choose between meaningless claims on a bottle. But these guys get the real choice about what goes into those bottles. And that happens back here, at the factories where they're formulated. Why do the makers of these products use all these toxics? Are they trying to poison us? No, they're just working from a 1950s mindset when people were totally swept up in better living through chemistry. In all that excitement, they forgot to worry about human health impacts. That was years ago, and they are still using these same old toxic chemicals. Today, big cosmetics companies say the doses of poison in their products are small enough to be harmless. Yeah, maybe if you use them once a year. I guess they never get out and see that their products are being used and combined with other products every day. A little toxic dose under your arms, a little more on your hair, on your lips. And workers in nail and hair salons get dosed all day long. So the industry is used to doing things this way. And they can. Because even now that scientists have linked the chemicals they're using to all sorts of problems, there are no laws to get rid of them. You're thinking, really? Come on, nobody's making sure that the stuff we smear all over our bodies is safe? Nope. The FDA doesn't even assess the safety of personal care products or their ingredients. Since 1938, they've banned just 8 out of over 12,000 ingredients used in cosmetics. They don't even require that all of the ingredients be listed on the label. Now, this is an example where we can all agree a little more government action would be helpful. This lack of regulation leaves a huge hole that the cosmetics industry is all too happy to fill. They set up their own committee to self-police their products, and compliance with their recommendations is voluntary. So the cosmetics industry is making the rules and then deciding whether or not to follow them. So you see, it isn't our fault that these toxic products are in our bathrooms. It's a whole broken system that's ignoring the simple rule: toxics in, toxics out. But we're not helpless. There are resources online that we can use to protect ourselves by identifying the best possible choices in the store. But the real action is with people working to change the system. Because if we really want to solve this problem, we got to start here with these guys. Women, parents, workers, people all over the country are demanding that Congress pass a new law, giving FDA the power to make sure that our personal care products are safe. We need common sense laws based on the precautionary principle. That means that when you're dealing with hazardous chemicals, just err on the side of caution. Let's not debate how much lead should be allowed in lipstick. Just get the toxic chemicals out of our products. Smarter laws would force companies to get past that old 50s mindset and figure out how to get us all clean and shiny without toxic chemicals. Can they? Totally. Many responsible cosmetics companies are already putting safer products on the market. Green chemists are developing substances that are designed to be safe and non-toxic in the first place. European governments have required the removal of many toxic chemicals, and companies have figured out how to comply. When cosmetics are reformulated to be safe and labeled honestly, then we can feel comfortable with the choices available at the store. We can choose bouncy hair or full hair, shiny lipstick or matte. We can even choose to feel beautiful without using 20 products. But we'll know that whatever we choose, the most important choice, the choice to be safe and healthy, has already been made.
One in 5 people in Germany suffer from allergies. Skin's very nature means that it is often in direct contact with allergy-triggering substances. If these are then included in cosmetics products, a contact allergy can develop.
When faced with a foreign substance, the immune system must first identify and analyze it, then develop the corresponding cells to fight against it. Once the immune system has completed this process of sensitization, it is possible for an allergy to develop quite suddenly.
After an allergy test, many patients are often surprised to find out that the cause of their allergy is in fact their favorite and most trusted beauty care product.
To experts, this is not surprising at all, rather logical in fact, because every allergy requires a sensitization phase. For the layperson, it can be hard to believe when a trusted product that always has been seen as good for the skin suddenly becomes intolerable.
The search for hypoallergenic, harmless skincare often leads people to place their trust in so-called natural cosmetics.
The body can also develop allergies to natural ingredients. Even preservatives often come from a natural source. Thus, the solution is not simply nature versus chemistry. Our solution was to take the very nature of skin itself into consideration, to observe how the skin cares for itself and knowing that the skin takes care of itself with substances that are naturally produced by the body.
Dr. Baumann's Skin Ident Health and Beauty Care does not contain any allergy-causing ingredients, providing optimal efficacy with the best possible skin compatibility and tolerance.
Creme 2 News at Noon starts now.
Well, coming up after the break, a former Miss America is here in the studio with us this afternoon to talk about what she calls the ugly side of beauty. We'll introduce you to her next.
You're watching Creme 2 News at Noon.
Well, welcome back, everyone. The Women's Health and Wellness Expo is tomorrow in Spokane Valley, and one of the speakers will be former Miss America, Susan Jeske, who is joining me here this afternoon. Thank you so much, first of all, for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
And tell us a little bit about your story, your mission, and why you're speaking this weekend.
Okay, well, several years ago I had severe health issues, and what the health issues was in my scalp. I had seborrhea, scaliness, itchiness, the back of my neck would peel, and I had pimples, that pus would just come out of it. And I didn't know what was going on, so I went to a holistic doctor, and he told me, he said, well, your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it absorbs 70% of whatever you put on it. So what are you putting on your skin? So I showed him what I was using, and he said, well, these contain synthetic chemicals and toxic ingredients, and that's what's making you sick. Stop using it for 2 weeks and see what happened. So I did, and within 2 weeks, everything completely went away.
Okay,
unbelievable.
So you're on a mission now, basically, to educate people about these toxic chemicals, and you've learned a lot over the years about what people should avoid and stuff. First of all, show me this demonstration here because...
Okay, well, first of all, there's a toxic 12 list. You need to get the toxic 12 list. I need to go out there, and that's what I'm telling everybody about. Go look at this toxic 12 list. You can get it on your website, on my website, susanjeske.com, and download that. And if you see anything that has anything in it, then don't buy it. This is one example of it. The cracker is your skin. So that's the demonstration. This has got water. This has got mineral oil. Mineral oil is terrible for you. It coats your skin like a plastic.
Right.
So if you see with just the water, it completely absolves And
this, I should mention, was just within the last minute. We put these 2 crackers in here.
And then this is mineral oil. It coats your skin like a plastic, and look at this.
It's hard as a rock.
Hard as a rock. And this is what was happening to me. I coated my face. I put all these mineral oils in a lot of products.
Right.
People don't know that, so I'm coating my whole body with it, except for my scalp. So you have to have toxins come out. You have to sweat. It couldn't come out of my body. What does it do? It comes out of my scalp. Absolutely not very good at all. Also, did you know that there are warning labels on products? I mean, this says that this will cause urinary tract infection. This is baby products. Toothpaste has warning labels on it that say anybody under the age of 6, if you swallow anything under the age of 6, larger than the size of a pea, then call the Poison Control Center immediately. And so when you come to this event where I'm speaking at, it's absolutely free. So come on down. You will get the Toxic 12 list. You'll learn about other products that you can do in order to make safer choices. And you'll also learn the whole history of it, because the United States is the least regulated in regards to cosmetic and personal care products. The European Union has banned more than 1,100 chemicals, whereas in the United States, they've only banned 10, and that's in the last 67 years.
All right. Thank you so much, Susan.
Yes.
She has a lot to talk about. Again, she's going to be speaking at the expo tomorrow at 11. Lots of great advice. The full event runs from 9 a.m. to 1 at the Center Place in Spokane Valley. Susan Jeske, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Really appreciate it. And best of luck tomorrow.
A skincare product ought to be healthy, but the name natural cosmetics alone provides no guarantee that these products won't be harmful to the body and skin.
It's a misconception that everything natural or sourced from nature is good for your health. That's why we make health our main criteria, ensuring that every ingredient in every product is clearly healthy.
To clearly illustrate the maximum skin compatibility of Dr. Baumann products, we developed the concept of Bionome Beauty Care.
Some of the most important Bionome quality criteria include leaving out preservatives and perfumes, as these 2 ingredients are the main triggers for skincare product allergies. Avoiding the use of mineral oil is also important, as mineral oil, especially at high concentrations, can suffocate the skin, thereby reducing the skin's own ability to function as a protective barrier. To achieve Bionome quality, products also have to be free of animal products and avoid excessive packaging, 2 important environmentally friendly principles.
Bionome skincare from Dr. Baumann places equal importance on our health, on animals, on the environment, and on meeting our skin's needs.
Estrogen is a normal hormone in women. But did you know that some products
you might use,
like shampoo,
like body lotion,
and makeup, may contain chemicals that mimic your body's own natural estrogen? Chemicals that scientists call environmental estrogens because they come from outside of your body.
And did you know that environmental estrogens in products you use can get inside your body? Environmental estrogens from products you use every day.
And scientists know that estrogen can increase a woman's risk of breast cancer because estrogen interacts with breast cells, signaling them to divide. And the more breast cells divide, the more likely they are to get mutations.
Mutations to their DNA. Mutations that may accumulate and cause breast cells to lose control.
To divide and keep on dividing.
And slowly change from normal breast cells to tumor cells. A process that can take years to occur.
10,
20,
30 years or more.
Some scientists are concerned that environmental estrogens, chemicals found in a variety of personal care products you may use, may increase your risk of developing breast cancer because the biology is the same.
Because environmental estrogens can also signal breast cells to divide. And even small amounts of environmental estrogens in the products you may use every day can add up.
Add up and work together.
Work together over time, over the years, to increase your risk of developing breast cancer.
I can avoid products that contain environmental estrogens.
Like parabens, used as preservatives in cosmetics, shampoo, and nail polish.
Like placental extracts that are in hair conditioners and skin moisturizers.
Like benzophenones and other estrogenic chemicals used in personal care products.
Chemical names I can learn. Chemical names I can look for when I shop for lipstick.
For soap and fragrances.
For nail polish and lotions.
Anything that I put on my body.
Now I know that what I do today can make a difference.
I know that I can reduce my chances of breast cancer today.
Tomorrow.
The rest of my life.
Because I can start to read labels.
Because I can make a choice.
Because I can tell others.
To get started, visit these websites and learn more.